Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Prefer or wish to do something. Would you like to come along to the movies? Resembling or similar. Having the same or some of the same characteristics, often used in combination. Suits of like design. Conforming in every respect. The like period of the preceding year. A similar kind. Dogs, foxes, and the like. A kind of person. We'll not see his like again. Having the same or similar characteristics. All politicians are alike. Equal in amount or value. Like amounts. Feel about or towards. Consider, evaluate, or regard. How did you like the president's speech last night? Find enjoyable or agreeable. I like jogging. Want to have. I'd like a beer now. Be fond of. I like my nephews. Prefer or wish to do something. Do you care to try this dish? The work of providing treatment for or attending to someone or something. No medical care was required. Judiciousness in avoiding harm or danger. He handled the vase with care. Be concerned with. Provide care for. Attention and management implying responsibility for safety. He is in the care of a bodyguard. An anxious feeling. Care had aged him. Activity involved in maintaining something in good working order. He wrote the manual on car care. Be in charge of, act on, or dispose of. A cause for feeling concern. His major care was the illness of his wife. Feel concern or interest. I really care about my work. Prefer or wish to do something. Feel or express a desire or hope concerning the future or fortune of. Usually plural, a polite expression of desire for someone's welfare. My best wishes. Invoke upon. Wish you a nice evening. An expression of some desire or inclination. I could tell that it was his wish that the guests leave. A specific feeling of desire. He got his wish. Hope for, have a wish. I wish I could go home now. Make or express a wish. I wish that Christmas were over. Order politely. Express a wish for. The particular preference that you have. It was his last wish. Resembling or similar. Having the same or some of the same characteristics, often used in combination. Having the same or similar characteristics. Capable of replacing or changing places with something else, permitting mutual substitution without loss of function or suitability. Marked by correspondence or resemblance. Similar food at similar prices. Of words, expressing closely related meanings. Conforming in every respect. Able to be compared or worthy of comparison. Conforming in every respect. Boxes with corresponding dimensions. Accompanying. All rights carry with them corresponding responsibilities. similar especially in position or purpose. A number of corresponding diagonal points. A similar kind. Dogs, foxes, and the like. A similar kind. We don't want the likes of you around here. A kind of person. I can't tolerate people of his ilk. Having the same or similar characteristics. All politicians are alike. Equally. Parents and teachers alike demanded reforms. A member of an indigenous nomadic people living in northern Scandinavia and herding reindeer. The language of nomadic Lapps in northern Scandinavia and the Kola Peninsula. Equal in amount or value. The same amount. Closely similar or comparable in kind or quality or quantity or degree. Curtains the same color as the walls. Same in identity. The same man I saw yesterday. Unchanged in character or nature. The village stayed the same. Of the same kind. A locker that usually contained paper, ink, and such like equipment. Someone who closely resembles a famous person, especially an actor. Resembling closely. They have look-alike cars. Of the same turn of mind. A person who is of equal standing with another in a group. Be identical or equivalent to. $1 equals 1,000 rubles these days. Be equal to in quality or ability. Make equal, uniform, corresponding, or matching. Let's equalize the duties among all employees in this office. Having the requisite qualities or resources to meet a task. He was equal to the task. Having the same quantity, value, or measure as another. On equal terms. Expect and wish. Feel or have a desire for, want strongly. An inclination to want things. A man of many desires. Express a desire for. Something that is desired. The feeling that accompanies an unsatisfied state. Have need of. This piano wants the attention of a competent tuner. Anything that is necessary but lacking. I tried to supply his wants. A state of extreme poverty. The state of needing something that is absent or unavailable. For want of a nail, the shoe was lost. A specific feeling of desire. Feel or have a desire for, want strongly. I want to go home now. Be without, lack, be deficient in. Want courtesy. Hunt or look for, want for a particular reason. Your former neighbor is wanted by the FBI. Wish or demand the presence of. I want you here at noon. A collection containing a variety of sorts of things. He had a variety of disorders. A show consisting of a series of short unrelated performances. A category of things distinguished by some common characteristic or quality. Noticeable heterogeneity. The range and variety of his work is amazing. A difference that is usually pleasant. He goes to France for variety. Biology. a taxonomic category consisting of members of a species that differ from others of the same species in minor but heritable characteristics. The visual appearance of something or someone. A perceptual structure. The composition presents problems for students of musical form. The phonological or orthographic sound or appearance of a word that can be used to describe or identify something. The inflected forms of a word can be represented by a stem in a list of inflections to be attached. Make something, usually for a specific function. Any spatial attributes, especially as defined by outline. Establish or impress firmly in the mind. A body of students who are taught together. Create, as an entity. Social groups form everywhere. Biology. A group of organisms within a species that differ in trivial ways from similar groups. A category of things distinguished by some common characteristic or quality. Sculpture is a form of art. A life-size dummy used to display clothes. Develop into a distinctive entity. Alternative names for the body of a human being. The spatial arrangement of something is distinct from its substance. To compose or represent. This wall forms the background of the stage setting. Give shape or form to. Form the young child's character. Physical chemistry. A distinct state of matter in a system. Matter that is identical in chemical composition and physical state and separated from other material by the phase boundary. A mold for setting concrete. They built elaborate forms for pouring the foundation. An ability to perform well. He was at the top of his form. An arrangement of the elements in a composition or discourse. The essay was in the form of a dialogue. A particular mode in which something is manifested. His resentment took the form of extreme hostility. A printed document with spaces in which to write. He filled out his tax form. Assume a form or shape. The water formed little beads. Agreeable, conducive to comfort. A dry climate kind to asthmatics. Tolerant and forgiving under provocation. Our neighbor was very kind about the window our son broke. A category of things distinguished by some common characteristic or quality. What kinds of desserts are there? Having or showing a tender and considerate and helpful nature, used especially of persons and their behavior. Kind to sick patients. An operation that segregates items into groups according to a specified criterion. The bottleneck in mail delivery is the process of sorting. Arrange or order by classes or categories. Examine in order to test suitability. A category of things distinguished by some common characteristic or quality. An approximate definition or example. She wore a sort of magenta dress. A person of a particular character or nature. What sort of person is he? The act of looking or seeing or observing. He tried to get a better view of it. See or watch. View a show on television. Graphic art consisting of the graphic or photographic representation of a visual percept. Figure 2 shows photographic and schematic views of the equipment. Look at carefully, study mentally. View a problem. a way of regarding situations or topics, etc. Consider what follows from the positivist view. The range of the eye. They were soon out of view. A personal belief or judgment that is not founded on proof or certainty. The visual percept of a region. The most desirable feature of the park are the beautiful views. A message expressing a belief about something. The expression of a belief that is held with confidence but not substantiated by positive knowledge or proof. Deemed to be. She views this quite differently from me. The range of interest or activity that can be anticipated. Outward appearance. They look the same in outward view. Purpose. The phrase, with a view to, means, with the intention of, or, for the purpose of. He took the computer with a view to pawning it. Show consideration for, take into account. You must consider her age. Give careful consideration to. Consider the possibility of moving. Judge or regard. Look upon, judge. Look at carefully, study mentally. Think about carefully, weigh. They considered the possibility of a strike. Look at attentively. Take into consideration for exemplifying purposes. Deemed to be. I consider her to be shallow. Regard or treat with consideration, respect, and esteem. Please consider your family. Have faith or confidence in. Judge to be probable. Take account of. You have to reckon with our opponents. Expect, believe, or suppose. Deemed to be. Make a mathematical calculation or computation. Usually preceded by, in, a detail or point. The condition of being honored, esteemed or respected or well regarded. A man who has earned high regard. An attitude of admiration or esteem. A feeling of friendship and esteem. She mistook his manly regard for love. Paying particular notice, as to children or helpless people. Usually plural, a polite expression of desire for someone's welfare. Give him my kind regards. Look at attentively. Connect closely and often incriminatingly. A long fixed look. Deemed to be. Take charge of or deal with. Could you see about lunch? Make sense of. Assign a meaning to. What message do you see in this letter? Go to see a place, as for entertainment. We went to see the Eiffel Tower in the morning. See or watch. This program will be seen all over the world. Get to know or become aware of, usually accidentally. I see that you have been promoted. Date regularly. Have a steady relationship with. Did you know that she is seeing an older man? Find out, learn, or determine with certainty, usually by making an inquiry or other effort. I want to see whether she speaks French. Perceive or be contemporaneous with. You'll see a lot of cheating in this school. Undergo or live through a difficult experience. Be careful or certain to do something. Make certain of something. Come together. I'll probably see you at the meeting. Accompany or escort. I'll see you to the door. Perceive, an idea or situation, mentally. Now I see. Imagine. Conceive of. See in one's mind. I can't see him on horseback. Observe, check out, and look over carefully or inspect. I must see your passport before you can enter the country. Deem to be. I don't see the situation quite as negatively as you do. Deliberate or decide. Let's see, which movie should we see tonight? Go to see for a social visit. I went to see my friend Mary the other day. Go to see for professional or business reasons. You should see a lawyer. Match or meet. Observe as if with an eye. Perceive by sight or have the power to perceive by sight. You have to be a good observer to see all the details. Receive as a specified guest. The doctor will see you now. See and understand, have a good eye. The artist must first learn to see. The seat within a bishop's diocese where his cathedral is located. Give pleasure to or be pleasing to. These colors please the senses. Be the will of or have the will, to. He could do many things if he pleased. Give satisfaction. The waiters around her aim to please. Provide treatment for. Be fond of, be attached to. Have a liking, fondness, or taste, for. Select as an alternative over another. Promote over another. Give preference to one creditor over another. Like better. Value more highly. Some people prefer camping to staying in hotels. Erect bushy mallow plant or small tree bearing bowls containing seeds with many long hairy fibers. Soft silky fibers from cotton plants in their raw state. Fabric woven from cotton fibers. Take a liking to. Cotton to something. Thread made of cotton fibers. Sexual activities, often including sexual intercourse between two people. His lovemaking disgusted her. Any object of warm affection or devotion. The theater was her first love. A beloved person, used as terms of endearment. Get pleasure from. I love cooking. Have sexual intercourse with. A deep feeling of sexual desire and attraction. Their love left them indifferent to their surroundings. A score of 0 in tennis or squash. It was 40 love. A strong positive emotion of regard and affection. His love for his work. Be enamored or in love with. She loves her husband deeply. Have a great affection or liking for. I love French food.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.